EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Twin Cities and U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, the home of the Vikings. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Chicago Bears and the Minnesota Vikings.
Chad Ryland to kick off.
Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you, the kicker, Chad Ryland. Gonna get things started. Off we go from downtown Minneapolis. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
380, cut! Set. Delta, set.
Herbert going to throw on this first play. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
It's a gain of 9.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catchability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
Here's a third down and 4. Shotgun now for Herbert. He gets that one complete to his tight end Bowers. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
First carry for Saquon Barkley. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
Marshawn Lattimore on the tackle. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 32-yard line.
Once again, it's Barkley finding room to the 20. And he's in. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Minnesota. That touchdown, number 19 on the year. An extra point attempt to follow. It's up and through. And the Vikings will take a 7-0 lead.
Bears nothing. Cade York to kick off.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Now the first carry of the game for Josh Jacobs. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 30-yard line.
Hey, like 13, like 13.
Out of the shotgun, Levis. That one complete to Pierce. And he's going to be run out after a gain of about 6, but that'll be good enough for a 1st down.
That's good for a Bears 1st down. A gain of 7. And
off the play fake, it's Levis. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry, he'll push forward for about a yard. Caleb Ratzov in on the tackle.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Third down and 9.
Like 54. 18.
From the gun, It's Levis. Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. Good for a Bears first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
A run up the middle with Jacobs. And they'll take this down inside the 35. 19 more on that one. And another first down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
And you can see the quarterback, he's looking up at the Jumbotron after that throw, Mike. He knows he just got away with one, and he's thinking, all right, what do I got to do to make an adjustment that it's not so close the next time?
A second down throw here for Levis. And this one is caught by Pierce. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. Number 14 with a pickup of 14. And a first down.
A gain of 14. First down.
On first and 10, here comes Jacobs. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
And they continue to churn out first down. What a drive. It continues now with first and goal.
Really nice job there, Mike. All they're trying to do is just clear some space for the tight end and then let him go to work in the middle of the field. Now they're set up nicely inside the red zone.
Trying to create some space, but will not find much. He'll get a yard. They'll mark it at the 3.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
The ball a little closer now. It is second and goal. Jacob. And this one ruined quickly. Take him back to the 5-yard line.
Loss of 2 on the play. It's third down and goal to go.
So a little extra time to think about this third and goal as we've hit the end of the first. It's the Vikings with the edge. More from the Twin Cities in a moment. Third and goal. Levis to throw. That's going to be broken up in the end zone. Incomplete. There was no space to fit that one in. And now here comes fourth and goal.
We're starting to see a lot of this on third down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these third down conversions. So you know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case,
and this will pay off. It is caught. Touchdown, Bears.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score in the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Now a play fake. Herbert gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's taken down, but not until he gets to the 32-yard line. That one good for a dozen. And a very quick first down. From the 32 now. Here's first and 10. From the gun, it's Herbert. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Work to do now as they come up on second and long.
And 20 at the 22-yard line.
Go line. Crowd right. Baylor tight. Hey, go line.
Out of the gun, here's Herbert. Open man, that's Dante Fulton. And he'll be taken down. Up past the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 20.
First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Baylor Tiger.
Fake the handoff. Now Herbert is going to take a shot down the field. That is hard. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
27-yard line.
There we go.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. He'll get him behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. Brian Branch in on the tackle.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's second and 7. To throw is Levis. That'll be caught. It's Josh Jacobs. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. It's a pickup of 12. First down, Chicago.
First down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here's Levis. And he's open, middle of the field. It is caught. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
First down.
19 more on that one. And another first down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
At the 39-yard line. 1-yard gain.
Here now, second and 9 from the 39-yard line. They go play action with Levis. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Intercepted. The Vikings take over first and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Herbert now on first down. Rolling to the left. Now he'll run. And he'll be out of bounds. That's a nice gain, though, on first down. A pickup of 7.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
Go.
They'll run straight ahead with Barkley. And he's going to pick it up and take it down inside the 35 for the first down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half.
And the Vikings
First and 10.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Throwing, Herbert. This one complete right side. And he's going to be marked out of bounds down at the 3. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down. Barkley. And that is going nowhere in a hurry. Finally taken down well behind the line.
Look, Mike, I realize most people, if they saw a lineman of his size waiting for him, they would just run the other way. But it's his job to try to find a way around the big fella and get what he can. Running backwards only turns a small setback into a much bigger one.
And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Touchdown, Minnesota. So 2 touchdowns for him in this one. Numbers 12 and 13 on the year. The kicking team on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Vikings will take a 21-7 lead.
21, Bears 7. Cade York to kick off.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This fielded at about the 9. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
On first down, Levis. He's going to let this one go deep. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the fight. And it's second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop. I just don't love the look of this offense so far in this game, Mike. I mean, this first half, they've been flat, they've been lethargic. There hasn't been a lot of urgency, and we saw it again on this last play. Simple handoff, no gain, same story.
From the gun on third down, here's Levis. Going up top. That is brought in. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 72 yards. Touchdown, Chicago. Third down. My focus, Greg, was on picking up the first down. Forget that. They go down the field and in the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, I don't think it was just your focus, Mike. I think in this case, it was the defense's focus. They're so worried about where that first down marker was that they allowed them to get that ball up and over the top for the deep strike touchdown.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10. Now it's Herbert. Forced out left. Now he'll run it. And he's going to be very close to the first down marker. Out of bounds after a gain of 9. A good spot here. Second and a yard.
Second and 1.
Herbert is going to air this one out. He's got it. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be first and goal.
And the Vikings first down. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Here's Barkley. He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
3-yard line.
Here's a little pop pass heading to the right. And he will score again. Touchdown, Vikings. That touchdown number 3 for him in the game, and number 14 for the year. Point after try forthcoming. He knocks it through. The Vikings have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game.
Bears 14. Cade York to kick off.
7 seconds, all that remains, till halftime. And the kick is away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Levis. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Now whistles. Timeout. 3 seconds left in this first half. On 2nd down, Levis. That's caught downfield. McLaurin brings it in. So we reach the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment.
Cade York to kick off.
Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Now, here comes a return from the 9. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Levis to throw on 1st and 10. That complete to Jacobs. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. From the 31, here's 2nd down and 2. Off the play fake, it's Levis. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Now a 3rd and 2. Out of the shotgun, Levis. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down. They'll go. Here's Levis. That's taken in.
Levis's pass caught by number 10. It's a turnover on downs.
From out of the gun, they give it to Barkley. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
Brought down at the 30-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
5-9, 5-9. 380. Ray.
Now, Herbert. Quick hitting slant there. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a 1st down. Space getting tight here. Down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. Now a screen set up for Barkley. And he will score! Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Minnesota. He had the touchdown run earlier. Now add a TD reception. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
Makes the score Vikings 35, Bears 14. Cade York to kick off.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. Play action, here's Levis. Headed left, buying time. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. An even 20 yards. Impressive start to this drive.
49, right 49.
On first and 10, here's Levis. That one complete to Pierce. And he's going to be very close to the first down marker. Out of bounds after a gain of 9.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. He'll be out of bounds, but after picking up the first down on a gain of 7.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
The coverage too good downfield. He'll wind up taking him down.
I can promise you this drives the offensive line coach insane. As you get close to the sideline, just throw the ball into the stands. Incomplete pass, live to play another day. Instead, you run out of bounds. It technically goes on the stat sheet as a sack, and I promise you his offensive linemen, they don't love it. For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, it hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down mark. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Chicago. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon.
Yeah, this is not a big surprise here, Mike. You're down big. It's the 4th quarter. You have no choice but to go for it here on 4th down, maintain possession, and they were able to come through.
Levis has the offense back at the line with a 2-point try. And that is incomplete. 2-point conversion attempt winds up being unsuccessful.
Bears 20. Chad Ryland to kick off.
Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. The return starts from the 5. Now an opening past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
At their own 37-yard line.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Set. Delta, set. Set.
He'll start on the ground with Barkley. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. To throw, it's Herbert. Looking middle of the field, it's complete. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down.
48-yard line.
On first down, Herbert. He'll take a shot here. Back to the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Dante Thornton. Touchdown, Vikings.
This is when you're very fortunate as an offensive play caller, Mike, that you not only have the speed on the outside, but you got the big arm behind center, because it doesn't get real fancy. If you can hold up in the protection, you're saying run as fast and as far as you can. I'm going to throw it as far as I can, and when you connect, it is a thing of beauty, and in this case, it results in a touchdown.
The kick is good. Makes the score Vikings 42, Bears 20. Cade York to kick off.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. From the gun, it's Levis. He's got his tight end, Mark Andrews. And he's got it to the 35-yard line. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a first down.
First down, Chicago.
Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. They go play action with Levis. He'll let one go down the middle. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
I think when that ball left his hand, he had visions of a big play, and then that big play almost got flipped on its head, because I think he's lucky that that ball didn't end up going back the other direction, because that defender got both hands on it, but just couldn't come down with the pick.
That is hard. And he is short of the goal line, but they are in business at the 1-yard line. A big-time play for the Bears. The gain is 64. So the big play gets him down close. And now it's 1st and goal. Here's Jacobs. And he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards.
A loss of 2.
Backed up to the 3. It's 2nd and goal.
At the Vikings 3-yard line.
Here's Levis to throw. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown, Bears. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. And that is the hat trick. What a game. His 3rd touchdown reception of this one.
And nothing they've done to slow him down has worked, Mike. This defense, they're throwing multiple guys at him. They're playing man. They're playing zone. It doesn't matter. This guy is having his way, and he's having a day. I don't mind the play call, but something you have to keep in mind, Mike, is when you decide to pass this close to the goal line, all of the space is the width of the field. There's not a lot of depth to the field. So that's why the timing, the anticipation, the accuracy of the quarterback, it all has to be on point. It wasn't on that last play, and that's why it ultimately failed. That's a risky call here, but I understand what they're thinking. You find yourself down in the 3rd quarter. How do we steal some possessions? How do we get the ball back to our offense to cut into this deficit? But now in return, it's your defense that now has the tough task.
A run with Barkley. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield. So back and forth they go as we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Go, let's go.
Out of the gun, here's Herbert. Oh, man, open downfield is Thornton. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
It's a gain of 20.
Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
The 31-yard line.
Little quick pass to the receiver heading right. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Vikings.
Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's first and 10.
Go.
Herbert to throw. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And he's got another one. Touchdown, Minnesota. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. Now the try here for the point after. The kick is good. And the Vikings will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
26. Cade York to kick off.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This fielded at about the 9. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
On first down, Levis. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Notre Dame.
That's about as bad as it could possibly get. Like, really one play into the drive. You're trying to establish a little early rhythm, get something going, and now you're jogging off the field watching your opponent celebrating in the end zone. So they're going to have to come back out here on offense pretty quickly, regroup, take a deep breath, and try to bounce back.
Cade York to kick off.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He'll start at the 2. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. And he's got some space. Up past the 30 to about the 32-yard line. They'll pick up the 7.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
Here's second and 3 to go.
Hey, like 13. Like,
He'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll be close to a first down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Here's third down and a few inches. We'll try to run it here with Jacobs. First down and more to the 45. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
It's a gain of 25
A
yards.
pickup there of 25 yards. Good for a Bears first down.
First and
The
10
challenge of playing a running back like this is you feel like you have him under control. You're doing a nice job putting a lid on him, and then all of a sudden, he's got a big spark play like this. That's the challenge. These guys are just so talented. You can only keep them down so long. That was a really nice run.
They'll come up here, first and 10. Running is Jacobs. bring them down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Give them 12 on that one. They're on the march. Another first down.
A gain of 12. First down, Bears.
Now a give up the middle. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground. And a big reason they find themselves trailing and another loss of yards.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4. And it leads to third down.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 7.
Like 24.
They'll try to get this one on the ground.
The running back is on the ball carrier. Taken down by Jacoby Dean. A 4-yard gain.
The offense not coming off the field. And here's fourth down.
Like 4.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. The offense staying out there for this fourth down.
Like 54. 19.
And they'll try it now with Jacobs. And he's going to have the Bears first down by a couple of yards. They get 5 on that fourth down and 3.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
At the 14-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Second down and 8.
Here we go.
Now a give on the ground, and it'll be a pickup of 3. So third down forthcoming.
Taken down at the 11-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Now faking the give. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
You hear quarterback coaches say it all the time. Let's get our guy easy completions. Well, that falls certainly into that category, Mike, but when you fail to connect on those, it just ends up being a wasted down. You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter. So a win here for the Vikings. They get the home victory here in the